understanding psychological harassment tactics and gaslighting. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is my second video of the series on dealing with harassment, targeting, and manipulation. My name is Veronica, if you haven't met yet. On this channel, we talk about mental health, spirituality, empowerment, and how to be the best version of yourselves. Together, we can build a community that's unstoppable. Today, we are going to dive deep in an important and often overlooked subject: psychological harassment tactics and gaslighting. These are subtle, manipulative behaviors that can leave people feeling confused, powerless, and even doubting their own reality. By the end of this video, you'll understand what these tactics look like, why they are used, and how you can begin to recognize and protect yourself from them. Let's get started. Let's talk about what is psychological harassment. Psychological harassment is a form of abuse that targets your mind, emotions, and sense of self. Unlike physical harassment, it's often invisible, making it harder to recognize or prove. The goal of harassment is control, to weaken your confidence, your independence, and your ability to stand up for yourself. Some common forms of psychological harassment include constant criticism or belittling, spreading rumors or lies to isolate you, manipulating situations so you're always wrong, silent treatment or withdrawal of affection as punishment, excessive monitoring or surveillance. What makes this damaging is not just a single comment, but the repeated, consistent pattern over time. It chips away at your self-esteem until you begin to question yourself. Psychological harassment at work involves repeated, hostile, or unwelcome conduct that undermines a person's dignity, integrity, and well-being, creating a harmful work environment. Key aspects include vexatious behavior such as insults, rumors, isolation, or abuse of authority, which can take various forms like verbal aggression, personal attacks, or sabotage. Psychological harassment, also known as cyberbullying or online harassment, it usually involves digital technology like social media, messaging, apps, or forums repeatedly to cause harm to another person, leading to effects like anxiety, depression, and isolation. Examples include spreading rumors, sharing private information, making threats, doxing, which means sharing personal details, and engaging in cyberstalking, which can have serious real-world consequences despite being virtual in nature. In this section, we're going to talk about the tactics used. Let's break down some of the most common tactics harassers use. Number one, gaslighting. This is the most powerful and well-known tactic. Gaslighting is when someone manipulates you into doubting your memory, perception, or even sanity. They might say things like, "That never happened," or "I never said that," or "You're overreacting." Over time, you begin to distrust your own judgment. The second one is projection. The harasser accuses you of the very behavior they are guilty of. For example, if they're being dishonest, they accuse you of lying. This flips the blame and keeps you on the defensive. Number three, isolation. They deliberately cut you off from friends, family, or coworkers so that you lose your support system. This makes you more dependent on them. Number four, triangulation. They bring in a third person, real or imagined, to create conflict or jealousy. For example, saying everyone thinks you're too sensitive, or comparing you to someone else to make you feel inadequate. Number five, withholding information. They deliberately leave out important details or refuse to communicate, which leaves you confused and at a disadvantage. Number 6, intimidation and subtle threats. This doesn't always mean yelling or direct threats. It could be through tone of voice, gestures, or creating a sense of fear that keeps you walking on eggshells. These tactics are strategic and intentional, designed to destabilize your sense of reality and make you easier to control. In this section, we are understanding gaslighting more deeply. Gaslighting deserves its own section because it's such a widespread and harmful form of psychological harassment. The term comes from the 1944 movie Gaslight. Have you seen it? Where a husband manipulates his wife into believing she's losing her mind by dimming the gas lights and then denying it when she notices. Have you seen that movie? Put it down in the comments below. In real life, gaslighting looks like denying they said something even when you clearly remember what they said. Rewriting past events to make themselves look innocent. Telling you you're too sensitive or imagining things. Using your vulnerabilities against you by twisting your words. The effect is devastating. Victims often feel like they're going crazy. They may start apologizing for things they never did, doubting their own memory, and relying more on the harasser's version of reality. Has that ever happened to you? See, gaslighting works because it erodes your trust in yourself. And once that's gone, the harasser has the complete control. So be careful. In this section, we're going to talk about why do people use these tactics. It's very important to ask, why would anyone deliberately try to do this? The reasons are varied, but often include control and power. Harassers feel stronger when they can dominate someone mentally and emotionally. The second reason is insecurity. Ironically, many of these harassers use these tactics because they fear abandonment or feel inadequate. Avoiding responsibility. Gaslighting, projection, and blame shifting are ways to escape accountability. Enjoyment of chaos. Some people thrive on conflict and manipulation. Understanding the why doesn't excuse the behavior, but it helps you see that it's not about you. It's about their needs, which come first. In this section, I'm going to cover how to recognize if you're experiencing this. Here are some of the warning signs. You constantly second guess yourself, person. You apologize often, even when you didn't do anything wrong. Is that you? You've become isolated from your support system. You feel like you're losing yourself or your identity. If several of these sound familiar, you may be experiencing harassment or gaslighting. This next section is what you can do and how you can respond. Here are a few strategies. Document everything. Keep records of conversations, texts, or incidents. This helps you trust your own memory. Set boundaries. Be firm about what behaviors you will or will not tolerate. Seek support. Talk to trusted friends or family or a professional who can validate your experiences. Limit engagement. Don't argue endlessly with a gaslighter because they twist your words. Protect your energy. Prioritize your well-being. Practice self-care and remind yourself that you are not the problem. They are. Psychological harassment and gaslighting are painful and destructive, but knowledge is power. When you can recognize these tactics, you can take the first step towards breaking free from them. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on personal empowerment and mental health. And remember, you're not alone and you are not crazy. Thank you for watching. Send you all love and positive energy. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Bye.